Love the stew for it.
Up next, the Wizards taking on the Spurs. For the Washington Wizards, coming into their own, building inertia. Can they take it a step further tonight? Spurs, Wizards, and tip-off coming right after this. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And for Washington, they've got Chris Middleton. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Sarr out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2. And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Now here's Middleton. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. No good that time. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Fox. Outside Coulibaly. Poole against Paul. Shot clock at 6. And Poole with the 3.
Well, we all know Poole considers himself a valuable three-point shooter. He will fire away indiscriminately.
Fox left side. Lets it fly from 18. And he hits the jumper.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Poole, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game.
Really good example of Jordan Poole using his skill to create the needed separation.
Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
B.A., I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Now here's Middleton. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Paul against Poole. Vassell outside. The 3 from Barnes. The offensive rebound. Paul finds Barnes. Back to Paul. Up top, Vassell. Another shot. Sarr pulls it in.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Middleton with it. He's picked up by Barnes. That one's good for 2.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Pass to Barnes. The 3 is up. Here's Wembanyama. It's deflected. Coulibaly drives in. Off target at the rim.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Well, you can see the tenacity of Chris Paul in play there. He refuses to give up on the shot, wants to get the end one. Nicely done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. George, he's checked in for Washington. That's good from Paul.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Washington, their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle. Poole outside. Back to George. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Carrington. Washington again can't hit. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Poole's shot is off. San Antonio trailing here. Fox surveying the D. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
San Antonio shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. So many ups and downs in his career, Doris. You forget how young Jordan Poole is.
Well, think about opposite ends of the spectrum. Early on in his career, he goes down to the G League and then won a title all in a span of under 24 months. To me, he's still figuring out what works best for him, but the skill is undeniable.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
And both free throws good for Poole.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Wesley, the pass to Johnson. Picked up by Sohan. Wembanyama up top. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Poole, the pass to George. Back to Poole. From 20 feet. Jump shot is good. Poole's got 9. Spurs trail by 3. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Wembanyama finds Johnson. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Here's Holmes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Castle. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Jordan Poole. He's been the story for the Washington Wizards, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Rashawn Holmes is out there with George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Kispert in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Brogdon. George outside. Clock at 6. Now here's Kispert from deep three-point land. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
And it's Washington with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Fox against Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong finish.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Bassey, the pass to Fox. Always attacking Fox.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
The Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at San Antonio, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Kispert, the pass to Champagnie. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Pass to Champagnie. Tries it from the top of the key. Barnes with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. The basket, the bump, and the foul. What a play.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to George. Kispert with the ball. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Now Brogdon from behind the arc. And another miss by Washington. Paul against Brogdon to the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. Now let's see which squads have been making a real impact with their shot blocking. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, San Antonio.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
A different look for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Bassey, and it's Devin Vassell in for Sohan. Pass to Carrington. Back to Poole. Poole work in the interior.
Well, you see the elusiveness of Jordan Poole, able to make his mark on the interior.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Fox right side. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Your Wizards UCSC to the floor.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. And San Antonio also making a switch. Sohan's checked in. .151 left in the second quarter. Koulibaly up top. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Paul. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Vassell passes to Paul. Back to Vassell. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
You could tell Jordan Poole from the opening tip was determined to make an impact, and he does that best with his scoring.
Out to the wing. Left side, Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Now here's Vassell, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside, here's Middleton, and it's Middleton finishing it off.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
Pass to Sohan. Now Barnes. Koulibaly defending. Shot to stop the run. Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Tie game in Washington. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, a hot start for you shooting the ball, but in what areas could you improve as a team?
Well, that's all we're seeing. Neither team's playing any D. It's like an offensive extravaganza, and nobody wants to guard anybody.
Well, I'm sure you can inspire them to play better D in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Right now for Washington, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Now here's Fox. 7 points in the game.
Everything Fox does is so fast. It makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line.
Spurs, De'Aaron Fox, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw's good for Fox. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
It's both from the stripe. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Here's Carrington. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Now here's Barnes. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, just his first year in the league, but Wembanyama showing he's comfortable getting a little fancy with it.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wizards trail by 7. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And now a break to glance at the rookies who scored the most per game during the last month of play. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Stephon Castle, 3rd.
These 2 young guys are feeding off one another, trying to best one another. It's a healthy competition.
Pass to Sarr. Paul with a steal. Into the 3rd. 2 minutes in now. And here's Barnes. Down low. Here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the 4th if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Pass to Carrington. It's stolen by Fox. With the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Koulibaly with it. Poole outside. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. Rebound by San Antonio.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Barnes, no good.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Middleton against Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That free throw good from Middleton. The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Sohan's checked in for Vassell. Both free throws good from Middleton. Spurs lead by 9. Sohan outside. Here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
That's good from Paul.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Koulibaly. So he gets them both. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Sarr. Poole with the ball. He's guarded by Paul. Picked by Holmes. Poole from long range. Pure from three-point range. Poole's got 17 points.
It shows you what a smart play call can get you. Jordan Poole had all the room he needed there.
Fox outside. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, you won't see a lot of this. Barnes tends not to draw a ton of fouls, but he baits the defender in that instance.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
That free throw good from Barnes. Brogdon's checked in for Sarr. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Fox. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Brogdon with the ball. A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Kispert. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
Pass to Castle. Here's Johnson. Over Kispert. Kispert with some nice D. The Wizards trail by 8. Now here's Poole. Sohan covering. High post Holmes. Gills checked in for Washington. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gill. Sohan covering. Clock at 6. Brogdon, the pass to Kispert. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs lead by 8. Over to the wing. Sohan outside. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Sohan's got 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Corey Kispert, George out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Jones in at the 2. That's the group for Washington right now.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Bassie. Now Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the coaching staff encourages Johnson to take initiative. When he does this, he draws the defense's attention.
Keldon Johnson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
And Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Corey Kispert.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. San Antonio leading by 7. Fox outside. And Holmes with the block. And they'll keep possession. And the bucket is good. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Fox against Brogdon. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Count that one.
How about putting it on the deck and going with a level of intention? Malcolm Brogdon on the drive.
Fox outside. Over Brogdon and De'Aaron Fox. Sensational play.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Pass to George. Johnson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Fox. Fox hits it right through the contact.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Kispert outside. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. George, a screen on Fox. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Cassie pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fox left side. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Corey Kispert.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A new lineup here for Washington. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Free throw's good for Fox. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. They set a pick. Three-pointer. He buries it from three.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Fox for three. They get it again. Barnes misses from close range.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Second team foul. At the line for Washington. Who's that?
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Barnes, it's good.
Well, for some reason, no one accounting for Barnes on the offensive glass, and that cost them.
Here's Poole. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Poole's got 19 points.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Here's Fox. That one goes. Count it.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the one, and it really helps him out inside.
Poole against Fox. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Spurs lead by 9. 1:41 left in the fourth. Shoots from the line. Good on the jump shot. Fox has got 10 points in the quarter.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Poole finds Middleton. No good on the three. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Wizards trail by 11. Poole outside. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Spurs.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for De'Aaron Fox.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And it's Fox missing.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
De'Aaron, there was definitely a point in the second half where you just took over. What's on your mind in those situations?
I mean, for myself, just kind of know where you're getting the shot. You know, obviously with some of the better teams in the league, you know, if something bad's happening, sometimes, you know, that one or two players just has to be able to take the game over. And I feel like I'm always able to get to my spot. And at the end of the day, is if you can put the ball in the basket. And I think I did a good job at that in the second half.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now, time for our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.